Hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everybody. My name is Shook, and welcome to episode number 14. I only know that it's 14 because I immediately am going right after when I ended the last episode. But anyway, point is, we're here at episode number 14 of Katawa Shoujo. And why we are here, the thing is this last episode, we went out with Hanako. We went out to the town. We went and bought some stuff and things. And she was opening up a little bit, but kind of not at the same time. She's talking more. That's good. It's a good thing. And then we went back, and then we went when it was bedtime, and then we went to sleep, and then we was all soaking wet because we was getting hot and bothered in bed, and then we woke up, and then we went to school, and then we did some stuff, and then we had lunch with Lily and Hanako because Hanako made food with the stuff that she bought at the store, and it was really cool, and it was like, what, you can cook? And Lily was like, kind of, and then Hanako was like, yeah, and then we were like, yeah, you non-polite fuck. And then we left. And then we came back to the class, and everyone was like, ooh, you two was fucking. And then we was like, but not really. And they were like, but I don't. You two was fucking. And then Misha was losing her shit, and then Muto showed up, and now we're here. Before I can even stand up, Misha and Sujane have placed their hands on both my shoulders. I said I'd help out. Damn. This is just insurance, huh? Hisao, insurance. Hisao? Hanako timidly tries to leave the room by circling around us, and suddenly I realize that this may be my one chance to escape. Oh, hey, Hanako, what's up? He's mine. Hey, what makes you think you've got time to chat? Oh, relax. This won't take long. Sorry, Hanako, what were you saying? I was going to the library, and I thought... Hanako's thumbs dance around each other, and her eyes flit around the room, looking everywhere but at us. Sorry, Hanako, but Hisao has to come with us. He has work to do. Oh, but you can come help too if you like. No. I don't want to be anywhere near you people. So, how about it, Hisao? Shit. You may notice by the fact that there's no check marks as I can't I've never played through this myself. I only ever watched someone else do it, and I have no memory whatsoever of what to do. As far as I know, there's only like one major decision in Hanako's entire route. Like, honestly, as far as I know, there's only one, and I know exactly what that one is. It's kind of like the thing where I was talking about earlier with at the track, and that was the big important one that we need to make sure we keep in mind. I think. So I think we're okay to kind of do whatever we want. But you know what? We're about Hanako's opinions and feelings first. Like I said, polite. You always be polite, my son. What do you say, Hanako? If we all help, it shouldn't take that long. Hanako's fidgeting answers my question before she can even form words. Shit, we fucked up, didn't we? We did. We absolutely did. Why weren't you there to help me, people? God damn it. I really need to go. Well, that was to be expected. Looks like it's just me and the council girls again. Shit. It's easier to resign myself to another afternoon's work in a small council office. Just pause for a sec. Can I just... Shit, I fucked up again. Damn it, you won't let me go back. Fuck. Should have saved, is what I should have done. Fucking retarded. Shit, okay. Right, now that the farewells are over, it is work time. God damn it, you two. Misha and Shizune frog marched me to the student council office, never once letting go of my shoulders. I feel a little bad for ditching Hanako like this, but if it's the price of getting Misha off her back, so be it. Yeah, I guess you could look at it like that. Damn it. So then, what are we up to today? Debrief. Huh? Isn't this supposed to happen, after something? Yep, we have to collate all the information from the festival so that Shi-chan can debrief the teachers. And Shannon needs to drink his coffee, because god damn it. Shizune drops a large pile of paperwork on the desk in front of me and smiles. Fuck. Just, you know what? No, we're not doing that. You need to sort out these into 2 piles. One for financial stuff like receipts, one for feedback, and one for positive feedback. Maybe one for things that look like they could be problems next year, one for problems that probably won't be able to be fixed. That is more than a few. That's few more than a 2. Point is, that's 2 goddamn many.
Right. Yeah, I thought it would be only 2 piles. My bad.
Right. While I'm doing this, what will you 2 be doing?
Well, we missed lunch because we were collecting all of these reports, so we're gonna go get some food.
Why didn't you just sort them out while you were collecting them? Thankfully, my self-defense mechanism kicks in and prevents me from opening my mouth further, worsening my situation.
No. How is that fair?
I was fretting over the unfair distribution of work so much that I didn't notice that Shizune had kept on signing. If it weren't for Misha's outburst, I probably wouldn't have noticed at all. Shizune seems to be delivering a fairly long string of commands to Misha, and none of them look pleasant. Reaching a conclusion, Misha signs briefly back to Shizune and then sits down at the desk near me. Shizune waves to the both of us before disappearing out the door. Oh, you just got fucking abandoned, left alone in this world. What was all that about?
Shi-chan was worried that you'd get it all wrong unless you were supervised. And since she can't tell you that you're messing things up, she's making me stay. Oh, bummer, I wanted to go with Shi-chan. But she's gonna bring us back some food. How good is that?
Misha's flippancy is out of this world. From down in the dumps to on top of the world over some calories. It's hard to imagine how anyone could operate at that level. Well, it could have been worse. So what are we supposed to be doing?
Collation.
I gathered that.
Well, let's just start making piles. We'll work out what the piles mean later.
Right. We start to separate all the papers into increasingly complex piles. At first, it was just simple categories. Financial, feedback, incident reports, yawning, damn. And then split apart into the good and bad reports, and further still until it starts looking like we've just thrown the papers onto the desk. This is fucking hopeless.
Huh? Why? We're doing what we were told, right?
Yes, but it looks like we're just making a mess.
No, I think we got a lot done. Shi-chan will be able to work at the rest from here. So, I think we should...
It's almost as if Misha's common sense left the room with Shizune. Still, there's no real point in arguing.
Anyway, what's the deal with you and Hanako?
Deal? I'm not a black check dealer. What? I mean,
You were hanging out... Damn, my voice. You were hanging out with her today, weren't you? Have there been any fireworks? Any gossip you withholding from me?
if I told you about my own circumstances, it wouldn't be gossip, would it?
I guess not.
We're just friends, I guess. Why are you so goddamn interested? I thought you and Shizune didn't like her.
It's not really like that. You know, damn. You know Shitan and Lily don't get along well. And since you can't really get Hanako away from Lily, we just don't talk to her much. But that doesn't mean I can't be concerned for her.
So, what is there to be concerned about?
Well, she never hangs out with anyone else, right? That's no good, Hee-chan.
If Shizune and Lily dislike each other because their personalities are different, then I hate to think how Misha and Hanako would get along.
I mean, in one way or another, we're all in the same boat here, right?
Well, I guess.
This one time, when she left class halfway through, Shi-chan went to the teacher and asked what was going to be done about it. He said that every student there had special needs, and that Shi-chan shouldn't worry herself about it. Hanako never does any group work, she just runs off. Isn't that enough to be concerned about?
I guess you're right. She still hardly says a word even when we're talking.
Well, that's more than I've been able to do. Shi-chan and I both tried when she started, and she just got scared and ran off.
I consider telling Misha that exactly the same thing happened to me, but she seems caught up in the thought. Listening to Misha without Shizune's influence is interesting.
I think she just needs to realize that people here don't care what she looks like, and that she can trust us. If she could, I'd feel a lot better about her.
I think this is one of the longest I've watched Misha without seeing her sign. Damn! I need to invest in a box of goddamn tissues. When she's with Shizune, she's constantly waving her hands about, explaining the world to Shizune. That amount... Okay, I was about to say that just felt really redundant because I had said Shizune like twice in the same sentence and fucked with my head. The amount of effort probably places a strain even on a natural mind. And let's face it, Misha isn't the world's brightest spark. She's a little stupid, but she's good stupid, so we like it. Well, I'll keep an eye on her for you. Well, you should probably apologize for earlier. I don't think Hanako is cut out for that kind of joke.
Oh. Oh! I didn't even notice. I'm sorry.
Don't say it to me, just mention it to her.
Alright, first thing tomorrow, I'll speak to her.
Good. Jesus. A cacophony from the door heralds the return of Shizune. Also, can we talk about how cacophony is like one of my favorite words ever? It's just so much fun to say. A cacophony. It's great. I guess you can't really tell how much noise she's making.
Oh, Shi-chan, you're back!
Shizune appears, completely laden with goods from the convenience store.
There was some surplus left in the festival. Since this is officially festival business, I splurged a little. Nice idea, Shi-chan. 10 points.
Is that really allowed? Damn. It's like, fuck you, it's the school's funds. I ain't paying for it. They'll buy us some snacks.
For someone who refuses to join us, you seem to take an unhealthy interest in the politics of this council. I shall punish your insolence by rationing your portion of the feast.
Fine, I get it. Misha slides the couple stacks of paper from one side to one side to make room for the avalanche of food Shizune is spreading out. As I watch my hard yet misdirected work become wasted, I realize that it's little wonder why these two need help. The convenience store meal isn't overly tasty, but it's at the very least filling.
Thanks for helping today. Most of the time we just make up the reports for staff. This year we can at least make up some relevant headings on the debrief.
Are you sure this isn't a corrupt organization?
Not at all. Not at all. We are by the book, and it is not our fault if the book isn't specific enough.
I thought that was like the definition of corruption.
You think too much.
You know what? You're probably right. Anyway, I must be off. He says that a lot, I've noticed. I must be off. He's never like, I gotta go. I must be off. I must taketh my leave of you, fair wenches.
That is...
Nope, I was about to talk in Misha's voice. Anyway, that is if I'm allowed to leave.
Your work has been deemed sufficient. You may leave.
Well, thank you. You know, if you stress the free meal side of things over the endless workload side, you'd probably end up with more recruits.
You might just have a point.
Well, think about it. And think about what we talked about. You don't have to tell that to Shizune if you don't want.
What? Oh, right. I'll try to talk to her tomorrow. Good night, Shi-chan.
No, He-chan. What? Fuck. God damn it. Night, Misha. Shizune. I'd say that paid off in the end, because now Misha's gonna be all cool to Hanako. Probably. Again, I can't remember shit about this fucking game. But actually playing through it again makes me realize I remember maybe 4 big scenes, and that's it. And then I'm just like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Chirping birds. Normally, this would be a good time to reflect upon the beauty of nature. But it's 6 a.m. Covering my head with a pillow, I slam my face on the mattress, hoping that the impact would send me instantly back to sleep. Futile! I toss and turn, but sleep simply won't return to me. That's the worst. I'm one of those people who is physically incapable of just going to sleep when I want to. I have to go to sleep at the time my body is ready for me to. I can't just lay down oh, give me 20 minutes here. Just I will slip into slumberland. No. I will sit in bed for 9.5 hours if I have to, and then I will sleep. Or it's one of those things that if I do finally get to sleep, and I get woken up for any reason whatsoever, because apparently I'm a relatively light sleeper, I've noticed, because I can just, fucking anything will wake me up, apparently, Jesus. And you wake me up before it's time to go, or whatever, and before, I'm officially done being asleep, Like, say I go to bed at, like, 2 a.m., because I usually sleep much later than other people. But I, like, go to sleep at, like, 2 a.m., and my goal is to wake up at, like, 12, you know? Like, a good noon, a little just before noon, maybe, like, a 10 to 12, something like that. So you get a good, like, 8 to 10, 6 to 10, something like that. But then something goes down, and I have to wake up at, like, 6. And it's usually one of those things where, like, hey, wake up, it's like 6. You just, here's this real quick thing that's got to be done. I'm like, oh, that's great. No, that's fine. I love it. And they're always like, oh, yeah, no, yeah, I'll let you get back to bed and all that. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I'm physically incapable of sleeping when it would be nice to sleep. I can, yeah, that's not going to happen. But it was McDonald's, so I'll take it. I toss and turn, but sleep simply won't return to me. All right, nature, you've won. See, I'm getting up now. You cruel, heartless bitch. The lack of sleep weighs my mind down, and there's only one remedy for this. A nice, hearty breakfast. A nice, hearty breakfast with golden grams. Not really. Life. Cinnamon Life. Like, that's Cinnamon Life and Cap'n Crunch. In the comments below, what's your favorite cereal? I don't know what other people in the world have for cereals, but Cap'n Crunch and motherfucking Cinnamon Life. Any day of the week. Also, Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds. It's so good. I love it. It would be nice to be the first person here. To be the first to dig into a piping hot pile of food, to sit wherever I desire. It would have been nice. But even my exceptionally early start has put me behind the most diligent of students. I guess there's still quite a few people who have early starts here, for one reason or another. A group of students in sports clothes huddle around one table, eagerly discussing game plans between inhaling great gulps of food. Scattered around the hall are a number of bleary-eyed students, probably suffering from the same ailment as myself. Noisy fucking birds. And of course, there are the people who actually enjoy getting up this early, the ones with their bags stuffed with textbooks and completed homework. It's hard to not despise people like that, even more so when you're tired yourself. Fucking good, upstanding citizens. Picking out a familiar face from within the crowd, from the thin crowd, I head towards the nearest table. Lily sits alone, delicately feeling her way around a small plate of eggs with her fork. I'm almost ashamed to interrupt her in her clockwork movements. I wonder, is this how a blind person zones out? Simply moving in a predetermined patterns, learned over the years, just like how a sighted person would eat while reading a newspaper? Does anyone else just, like, eat your food and you'll just, like, stare off into the distance? Just, like, casually eat your food. Everyone will look like you're goddamn insane. The worst is when you're, like, sitting across from someone at a table. You just, like, casually, you don't even realize you've just been staring into someone's face and or tits the entire goddamn day, and you're just like, oh, fuck, hi, how you doing? I forgot that you existed in this world. What's up? What's up? Good morning, Lily. I didn't expect you to be here this early. Oh, so, you motherfucker, I'm blind. You startled me. I didn't know you took breakfast this early. I don't. This is an exception to the rule. I greatly prefer to be at school. Damn. I generally prefer. Fucking Christ. I greatly prefer to be late at school. I fucked it up even then. Fuck this line of text. Lily gives me a small sigh at my admitted tardiness as I begin to eat my food. It doesn't take long for her to relapse back into her previous mindless nibbling. Mind has gone places. Each short motion lacks energy. I suppose this is similar to letting your eyes wander while performing any ordinary chore. And after a few repetitions of the find food, eat food cycle, Lily puts down her fork and dabs her lips with a napkin. Hi, Sal. If you don't mind, could I ask you a question? Damn. All I want is a little food and about 4 hours of sleep. And nobody says, can I ask you a question for a simple question? Sure. Do you think of Hanako as a friend? This seems like a leading question. I guess so. Why do you ask? No real reason. I do have another question, though. Why is it that you think of her as a friend? This is well above my level. What is she expecting from me? I'm not really sure. I guess it's because she's a little different in the way she deals with people. Since I've known her, she hasn't really connected with anyone. She doesn't seem to be interested in other people. I like to think, and I think people are a little scared off by her appearance. Really? I thought that kind of thing was, well, discouraged here, discriminating and such. If I were to put it one way, she furrows her brow in thought, a move which makes me slightly anxious as to what she's plucking from her mind. I'd say that you're a little naive. Naive? I'd be insulted if not for the slightly cynical grin on her face. I see. Well, Yamako has a stronger sense of community compared to other schools. It's far from being free of conflict. Rules cannot fucking damn it, I did it again! Rules cannot remove human nature, after all. Only suppress it. That's something I've noticed, actually. Just little things, like how certain people in cliques avoid each other in hallways. It's no different than my old school, really. Even Lily and Shizne could be considered bitter rivals, even though they both seem to be fairly accepting people. Well, at least the Misha-tinted Shizne does. Who knows what actually goes on with her fingers behind the glasses. I guess you're right, but when I first came here, everything was a bit of a shock. I kept on making mistakes, or at least thinking I was making mistakes. Like when we first met and I said, "I see," to you. I don't know if it was considered rude or anything, so I just tried to put it in the back of my mind. Treating people any differently and that kind of thing. So I didn't. I told myself that Hanako and you and everyone else was just normal, and I'd try to ignore the obvious. I talked to Hanako as if she were any other person, and so we became friends. At least, that's how I think it happened. But, you know, I feel guilty just saying something like that aloud. As if it took extra effort to think of Hanako or you or as anyone here as a normal person. I don't think that's right. Hisao, I think you're naive, but I also think that you're a good person. It perhaps is one of your better traits. I suppose I can take that as a compliment. Tell me, are you free tonight? Well, if you don't count homework, then I'm as free as the breeze. In that case, would you care to join myself and Hanako for tea? I don't really have that much money at the moment, so going out isn't really... Oh, I didn't mean going out. Just here this evening. You can access the classrooms in the evening here? No, that's not what I meant. Hanako and I prefer to use my room for tea parties together. Please feel free to drop by after dusk. The tea parties in the room. I remember this. Sure, I see no party with that. I see no party with that. What the fuck? I see no problem with that. What's your room number? 225. Room 25 on the second floor. Okay, sure. Well then, I had best be off. Damn. Stop. Body, don't do this. You doing everything wrong? Okay. Well then, nope, shit. Well then, I'd best be off. I have class representative duties to attend to, after all. Until this evening, Hisao. Yeah, catch you later. Hang on, Wait, hold up a second. Was I just invited to a girl's room after hours? Is that even allowed? There's a curfew here, but I've never heard any rules about visitors in the dorm rooms. Even still, this is enough to get my sleep-deprived brain jump-started. Add that to the lukewarm breakfast, and you have one hell of a pick-me-up. I grudgingly go to class, still a little excited at the prospect of breaking the rules. I feel like Coffee, fix me. Make me better. Better than I was. Stronger, faster. Younger. Okay. I feel a little like a kid planning to sneak out of his window at night. Well, maybe that's going a little too far, but when you compare an invitation to a party to 6 or so hours of lectures, I know which one wins. Misha and Shizne do little to relieve my boredom either. For once, they seem determined to actually complete Muto's assignments. Nevertheless, the day eventually winds to a close. I hurry back to my room to wash up and comb my hair. Thankfully, I do not run into Kenji. Before long, I am leaving the boys' dorm. I nervously rap on the door marked 2:25, checking my watch once again. Is that you, Hisao? The door's open. You can come in. Lily's voice lilts through the door and soothes my nerves. This is the first time I've ever been invited to a girl's room after dark. I'm all about it. Even though I know there's no ulterior motive behind the situation, it doesn't stop my mind running wild with possibilities. Absolutely wild. One guy, 2 girls in a dorm room with a tea set. When I put it like that, it does sound a little dodgy. Giving a small sigh to steady myself, I gingerly put my hand on the handle and open the door, craning my head to see inside. Hello. Hi. The door opens completely and I catch my first glimpse of Lily's room. Her furniture looks almost antique, but the bare walls and flat surfaces are barely decorated at all. In the center of the room sits a low table where I see a small tea set at small tea set. Look at her little adorable pajamas. Okay. It seems that everything in this room has its place, possibly excepting the several piles of books stacked up against the wall. My sense of vision isn't the only one to be stimulated. The faint smell of something that can be picked up on the air. Nail polish? Perfume? Makeup? It's hard to describe in any other way than girly. My eyes finish their quick sweep of the room before returning to the position onto the 2 girls. Goddamn. Lily sits next to the small table wearing very dark blue pajamas. Dark blue... God damn it, it's another one of those things where it's the same exact thing immediately after and it fucks with my head. Dark blue pajamas with shorts that show off plenty of her alluring pale legs. Opposite her, Hanako sits, adorned with a conservative light pink gown. Her hands are firmly fixed between her legs, her shoulders forward and her head down as if she's trying to hide herself within it. It would be easy for her to do. It looks like about 2 sizes too big for her. Waves of flannel flow from her frame, making her look like a child playing dress-up in her parents' clothes. She looks up to confirm my identity, and the beginnings of a thin smile creep across her face, before vanishing so fast and I can't be sure that they were ever there. Well, there's no point in standing in the doorway, Asao. I take a step into the room, closing the door behind me. My, I'm afraid this really is a small room for the 3 of us. Would you like to take a seat? I slowly walk to the table and sit down, trying my hardest not to disturb anything along the way. I also can't help but steal a quick glance at Lily's top as I sit. You bastard. To be robbed of sight would be a most terrible fate. Well now, how about some tea? Hanako, could you please pour? Sure. Hisao, would you like... I would love some tea. Do you need a hand? No, I'm fine. Thank you. Oh my god, my heart. Lily finds it difficult to resist a smile at her companion's nervousness, something I can't really blame her for. Been a tiring day? Yeah. I relax at my place, opposite of the cabinet. There you go. To my left is the blue-clad Lily, and to my right sits the pink Hanako. And right in front of me is this bomb-ass tea set. I want this tea set in my life. This tea set on the table looks cute as well as practical, painted red with floral motif. Personally would have preferred white, because I feel like white would fit the flowers really well, because it's the contrast. I'll shut up now. It looks odd when contrasted with Lily's plain but generally sophisticated-looking furniture, which leads me to think that Hanako might have picked it out. Never mind, it's great. I'm sorry, I didn't say anything. There's a slight ting when Hanako accidentally clips the teapot on the cup as she's pouring. She breathes in sharply. She must be really nervous, as it's not the kind of thing anyone would worry about. Hanako quivers at her mistake. Oh, it's okay. Damn. It's okay, Hanako. There's no need to be nervous. Hanako seems to find some confidence in Lily's reassuring, soft-spoken words and deftly pours the next few cups. Damn. Body, stop it. Here you are, Hisao. No. I was so wrong. Here you are, Hisao. Lily. Hanako carefully places a cup and saucer in front of Lily and myself. I could get used to service like this. Well, don't, because it's not their fucking job to take care of you, you fucking man-child. I'm not projecting. Shut up. Thank you, Hanako. Yeah, thanks. You're welcome. Lily searches for a cup, and upon finding it, sips delicately. I do the same. This tea tastes somewhat better than the tea we usually have at school. This is so nice. This is so different from any tea I've had before.
Looks like you picked the right one, Hanako. You've done well, even if it was a bold move.
Hanako's smile returns redoubled. Even with her bright, blighted face, her shy smile couldn't be called anything but cute.
I'm glad you like it.
Hanako, finally beginning to relax, sips from her cup. I think back to my chat with Misha the other day. Is Hanako's behavior something to be concerned about, or is she just shy? And then there was Lily earlier this morning. The concern for both of them seemed to be genuine, and they know the situation better than I. But really, how could I possibly help? I'm no plastic surgeon, I can't really help her appearance. Fucking god damn it. We're good. Nor am I a psychologist, that I can make her more sociable. So what the hell do Lily and Misha want me to do? It's frustrating. Hanako and I are quickly becoming friends on our own accord. But because of that, it's like everyone wants me to solve her problems. And I have absolutely no goddamn idea how to do that. No one can cure my heart, nor Lily's eyes, nor anyone who is here in this school. However, I see no harm in becoming better friends with Hanako. Now that she's warming up to me a little, I kind of enjoy hanging out with her. She's totally radical, right?
So, Hisao, are you enjoying yourself?
Lily's words break me out of my reverie, and I take a second to reconsider where I am. I forgot. I was monologuing. Or, no, that's a soliloquy, isn't it? Soliloquy is when you talk to yourself. Monologue is when you're talking to other people. I know terms. I'm in a room with two girls in their bedclothes. This is something to be enjoyed. Yeah, it's relaxing. Almost like I'm not in the school anymore. Do you guys do this often?
Quite often, but not as often as we take tea in the school building.
No, damn it. Considering that they do that nearly every day, that's not a big surprise. As I move to take another sip of my teacup, I find it sadly empty. Fucking Christ. It was delicious. Thank you, Hanako. Lily?
You're welcome. Yes, you're most welcome, Hisao.
It's nice to have a third person here. Well, anytime you need someone to fill that position, I'm always available. Always. Free shit? Cool people? I'll take it. Pajamas? One must be sure to get one's point across in these circumstances. One must also refer to themselves as one, all the time. Lily lets loose a yawn, which she unsuccessfully hides in her hand. Dude, I know, right? I've been trying to hide this shit for a while now. Because the worst part is, like, I know people are gonna think it's like, oh, he's fucking bored. And that's not the case. And I don't want people to think that. It's just, I'm fucking tired. But I still want to do this, and I gotta do it, and I want to, and it's just like, shit, you're fucking me over, body. You need to stop. Get your shit in gear, son.
Pardon me, I think I'm a little tired. I think we're all a little tired. My, how astute we are tonight, Hanako. We really should head to bed. We all have class tomorrow.
Yeah, I should probably go. The person reading my dialogue keeps yawning too, like a fucking asshole.
Thank you for your presence, Sao. Thanks. You'll come again?
Not even a whole army could stop me. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. Okay, sorry.
I'm impressed by your determination, Asao.
Either way, you're right. We'd probably best be going. I stand up and make for the door. Hanako gingerly stands up behind me. I stop and face her. Are you coming with me? Hanako instantly blossoms into a full blush.
No, I'm not. This isn't.
It's okay. I was only joking.
Oh, okay. Good night. Good night, Hanako. Good night, Hisao.
Night, all. Night, y'all. How you? It is so good to see you again. And with that, our tea party finishes. I'm still not sure what it is that Lily wants me to do for Hanako, but I don't want to let her down. I wait until the doors close behind us before turning to Hanako. Hey, Hanako, you don't have to be nervous around me or anything. I mean, we're friends, right?
Right. We're friends.
If you ever want to hang out or anything, just let me know. We still need to have that chess rematch, remember?
Sure. But I don't think you'll win.
It wouldn't be any fun if it was that easy. Hanako seems to give a muted laugh, but she could have just as easily been exhaling. Good night, Hanako. Nope, shit. Good night, me. Good night, Nasao. And with that, Hanako quickly retreats to her room and located next to Lily's. I start to walk back to my dorm, but the simple act of walking seems to drain me of my energy. I barely make it to my room before I'm hit with a wave of exhaustion. I kick off my shoes, fall onto bed, and fall asleep by the time they hit the head. Fuck. Make that about 14 students trying and 1 student fucking failing.
The lovers return.
Yeah, thanks. You can calm down now, you fucking savage.